On September 11, 2001, the world stood still as an unimaginable tragedy unfolded in the heart of New York City. The Twin Towers of the World Trade Center, iconic symbols of American prosperity and global commerce, became the targets of a devastating terrorist attack that would forever alter the course of history. It was a day of chaos, heroism, and profound loss, a day that changed the world. The morning began like any other, with bustling streets and the hum of daily life. At 8:46 a.m., American Airlines Flight 11, hijacked by Al-Qaeda terrorists, slammed into the North Tower, tearing a gaping hole between the 93rd and 99th floors. Flames erupted, and thick black smoke billowed into the clear blue sky. Confusion reigned as onlookers and news outlets scrambled to make sense of what seemed like a horrific accident. But just 17 minutes later, at 9:03 a.m., United Airlines Flight 175 crashed into the South Tower, confirming the chilling reality. This was no accident. It was an act of war. The images are seared into collective memory planes, slicing through steel and glass. Desperate souls leaping from unimaginable heights, and the tower's eventual collapse in a suffocating cloud of dust and debris. The South Tower fell first at 9:59 a.m., followed by the North Tower at 10:28 a.m., each crumbling in mere seconds after burning for hours. Nearly 3,000 lives were lost, including office workers, first responders, and passengers aboard the planes. The Pentagon was also struck that day, and a fourth plane, United Flight 93, crashed in Pennsylvania after passengers heroically fought back against the hijackers. The bravery displayed was as monumental as the tragedy itself. Firefighters, police officers, and ordinary citizens ran to war danger to save others, many sacrificing their lives in the process. The stories of their courage ladders raised to unreachable floors, final phone calls to loved ones, and the resolve of Flight 93's passengers stand as testaments to the human spirit amid unimaginable horror. The aftermath reshaped the globe. The United States launched the war on terror, toppling regimes and hunting the mastermind, Osama bin Laden, who was killed a decade later. Security tightened worldwide, from airports to city streets, and the collective psyche bore scars of vulnerability and resilience. The site of the towers, now known as Ground Zero, became hallowed ground. Home to the 9/11's Memorial and Museum, where twin reflecting pools whispered the names of the fallen, September 11, 2001, was more than an attack. It was a fracture in time. It united people in grief and resolve, exposed the fragility of peace, and redefined the modern era. The Twin Towers may have fallen, but the echoes of that day still ripple through our world, a somber reminder of both humanity's capacity for destruction and its unyielding will to rise again.